One of the greatest wonders of the ancient world is the mighty Terracotta Army. Over 8,000 warriors fully equipped with weapons, built more than 2 millennia ago. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang is considered one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries ever made. It's a place filled with deadly traps, yet people have always tried to uncover the secrets of the first emperor's eternal rest. This tomb holds mysteries that stir both curiosity and fear. Have you ever wondered how such ancient technology could exist? Technology that wouldn't be understood until centuries later? How did they create such a vast army of clay soldiers? And why, even today, despite knowing its location, have we still not fully explored this monumental site? Could something greater be hidden inside? Welcome to the next episode of the series Cursed Tombs. Chapter 2, The Eternal Flame and the Secrets of Qin Shi Huang's Tomb. Even if you're not a history buff, the name Qin Shi Huang is likely familiar. Some call him the first emperor of China, others see him as a ruthless tyrant. But no one can deny his impact on human history. He founded the Qin dynasty, the first unified empire in Chinese history. To prepare for the afterlife, he began constructing his tomb at a young age. After decades of labor involving over 700,000 workers and master craftsmen, the tomb was finally completed. It was discovered near Xi'an, Shanxi province, when local farmers unearthed a life-sized clay warrior. Surveys revealed the underground tomb spans 260 meters east to west, 160 meters north to south, totaling 41,600 square meters, roughly the size of 5 football fields. The central chamber resembles a palace, believed to house the emperor's remains and countless treasures. There are also 48 smaller tombs for his concubines and 98 rooms surrounding the Terracotta Army. These statues remained hidden for over 2,200 years. The army includes over 8,000 life-sized clay figures buried beside the emperor to guard him in the afterlife. Crafted by elite artisans using the finest techniques of the time, each warrior has a unique face. No two are alike. Some researchers believe they were modeled after real people. Since their discovery, anything related to Qin Shi Huang's tomb has drawn intense attention. Legends speak of mysterious soldiers, eternal flames, and a king who sleeps beneath the earth. Are these stories true? What did the emperor do to protect his tomb? And what price might one pay for disturbing his rest? The first tale begins with the tomb's discovery. After reports of strange clay figures in a nearby village, archaeologists rushed to investigate. But after weeks of searching, they found nothing. Then, a strange old man appeared at the site, dressed in unusual clothing. He asked, "What are you looking for?" Due to the sensitive nature of the work, the team remained silent. The next day, he returned and asked again, still no answer. On the third day, he led them to a new location and said, "What you seek lies beneath." Skeptical but curious, they dug and indeed unearthed a large number of clay figures. Rumors spread that the old man was a reincarnated terracotta warrior, guiding the archaeologists. But later, the team denied the story, stating no such man ever appeared during their excavation. If that man truly was a reborn warrior, wouldn't helping outsiders disturb the emperor's tomb be a grave offense? The second tale of the Terracotta Army's awakening happened during a research expedition. While studying the site, experts suddenly noticed a foul stench. Following it, they discovered several corpses lying among the clay soldiers. Strangely, the bodies were dressed in unusual clothing. One of them clutched the head of a statue as if trying to steal it. This time, it wasn't just folklore. Forensic analysis confirmed the bodies had been there for about a week. No wounds were found, but all showed signs of being summoned to the site. The results terrified many. Some believed these tomb raiders were killed by the Terracotta Army before they could enter the tomb. After all, the army's purpose was to protect the emperor from intruders. Local authorities could only calm the public. The deaths remain shrouded in mystery. But the clay army isn't the only strange thing hidden here. Another mystery baffles scientists: the eternal flame. Inside the tomb, Archaeologists found lamps that were still burning, as if they had never gone out, despite being buried underground for thousands of years. These lamps were said to guard the emperor's eternal sleep. Though it sounds impossible, similar lamps have been found in other ancient tombs, in China, Egypt, and Greece. In one Roman tomb, a lamp burned for over 2,000 years. Wind and water couldn't extinguish it. The only way to put it out was to remove a special liquid inside. In the 16th century, King Henry's army discovered a burning lamp in the tomb of Emperor Constantine's father, who had died over a millennium earlier. At first, people dismissed these stories, but later, real evidence showed that eternal flames might be possible. Their presence gave tombs a mystical aura. One theory suggests the lamps were fueled by whale oil, known for its long-lasting burn. Ancient Chinese texts mention whale oil being used for lighting. The lamps were designed to recycle the oil, making them nearly infinite. Still, this theory seemed unlikely until American chemist Simon Effect spent 30 years conducting 700 experiments. He discovered a special compound made of white phosphorus and other ingredients. White phosphorus ignites easily in humid air at temperatures around 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. This spontaneous combustion is similar to the ghost lights seen in graveyards. Human bones contain phosphorus. Over time, it transforms into flammable forms. When tombs are opened, oxygen triggers the reaction, causing the lamps to light up. So no, the lamps didn't burn for thousands of years. They simply ignited when exposed to air, creating the illusion of eternal light. Still, these flames only illuminate deeper mysteries hidden in the shadows. Why, after all these years, has no one fully excavated Qin Shi Huang's tomb? What protects it so fiercely that it remains untouched for over 2,000 years? Since the first clay warriors were found, archaeologists have tried to dig deeper, but they've held back, fearing damage to the tomb's structure, especially the burial mound. More importantly, the tomb is said to be filled with deadly traps. Legends speak of a river of liquid mercury flowing inside. Modern scans confirm this. The soil around the tomb contains mercury levels hundreds of times higher than normal, up to 380 times in fact. Strangely, this matches ancient records by historian Sima Xi'an, who described a mercury river inside the tomb. Mercury is highly toxic. It attacks the nervous system, lungs, kidneys, and digestive tract. Inhaling its vapor can be fatal. Its salts corrode skin, eyes, and organs. Even more bizarre, the mercury distribution inside the tomb matches the map of the Qin Empire after unification, as if the emperor buried a miniature version of his kingdom. Some believe mercury was used to preserve the emperor's body. The massive quantity, over 100 tons, may have created a sealed, anti-corrosive environment. At the time, people didn't know mercury was poisonous. It was used in medicine, rituals, and alchemy. Qin Shi Huang, obsessed with immortality, may have believed mercury could help him live forever. The source of this mercury? Likely the mineral cinnabar, HGS, mined in ancient China. Some researchers believe a wealthy merchant woman named Lady Cheng, respected by the emperor, supplied the mercury from her family's mines. So perhaps mercury was meant to preserve the body, but ended up protecting the tomb itself. Still, no one dares to disturb Qin Shi Huang. Even if the mercury was accidental, the tomb is filled with other traps. There's no evidence the tomb was ever looted. Some say the first defense was a sea of sand, designed to collapse and bury intruders. This quicksand trap was made by heating sand to extreme temperatures, then layering it around the tomb. Anyone who dug into it would be swallowed alive. Even if they survived the sand, they'd face more dangers. Ancient texts describe hidden crossbows in the walls, ready to fire automatically at any trespasser. Excavations revealed a deadly trap known as the chain flip pit. Wooden planks covered in sand concealed deep holes filled with upright blades, all coated in lethal poison. Anyone who triggered the trap would be instantly impaled, with no chance of survival. To this day, the Chinese government has no plans to excavate the tomb of Qin Shi Huang. Experts fear that many of these traps may still be active. Additionally, current technology may not be able to preserve ancient artifacts once exposed to air and light. Archaeologists warn that disturbing the emperor's resting place could destabilize the underground structure, causing irreversible damage. After multiple surveys, authorities officially banned deep excavation of the tomb. Perhaps in the future, scientific advancements will allow us to unlock these secrets. But for now, if you want answers, you'll have to visit the site and witness a glimpse of this monumental tomb for yourself. This video ends here, but the series Cursed Tombs will continue. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.